We're still reeling from the Last Jedi teaser trailer coming out. The biggest question, is Rey a Gray Jedi? Second biggest, what is a Gray Jedi? Why don't we start with the second one first, Jack? What is one?
Yeah, so a Gray Jedi is simply someone who is neither on the light side or the dark side. You're someone who can use kind of both ends of the Force. Canonically, they've kind of been sometimes people who were like outcasts from the Jedi Council, or they're people who know how to use the Force but aren't Jedis necessarily. So they kind of they didn't learn one side or the other. They've picked up it from the other things. Kind of people who follow Star Wars and stuff might recognize the Voss from the Old Republic series, the Knights of the Old Republic video games. Those guys are a really good example of Gray Jedi. They were just all over the Force, and they were this kind of totalitarian regime people. They weren't really good, but they were
gray.
Yeah,
but and you kind of have to pull it back to the Old Republic because that's the only Gray Jedi that are kind of canonical now. Because the Old Republic games are still going, I think their canon is still pretty real. And so that kind of counts. But I always prefer the idea of no, there are light Jedi and there are dark Jedi. And there are Jedi who operate within those things. You could totally say Luke oscillates between dark and light. His whole battle with himself in Empire and Return of the Jedi is, will I give in to the dark side, will I give in to hate and kill Darth Vader, or will I spare him and be a Jedi? It was all this kind of question, but he wasn't a Gray Jedi in that time. He hadn't confirmed what one of the two sides was. Well, meanwhile, in the new trailer, Rey is saying, there's more beyond this. There's something bigger than the light and dark side. And if Rey is the first Gray Jedi, that also makes her more unique. And you do see that in the poster, too, that her lightsaber goes between blue and red as it goes up. So that would seem to imply even more so not that she can't pick a side, but maybe she exists in the line in between. So that's our quick rundown of what Gray Jedis are and the possibility that Rey is one. What do you think? Do you think she is a Gray Jedi? Do you think Gray Jedi should be brought into canon? Let us know on our Twitter, Facebook, all those things. Get Fandom. Send the messages there and stay tuned for more.